Modern technology has made it possible to hear and see music performances from almost anywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Music has helped shape our society, and if you don't believe that, then why do a majority of our youth dress like they're in a music video? The bottom line is that music is a universal language, and it is big business. Big business. The question is, how and where do you begin to carve your own niche in this music mountain of opportunity?
I'm Stephen Strother, President and CEO of A&R Music Packaging and Music One, and we are an entertainment packaging company and power workshop business. Primarily, our goal is to package artists and present them one-on-one with the industry using our tools, whether it be music production, consulting, workshops, and now we have a different arm which includes the internet.
The music industry, there's a lot of people trying to do a lot of the same things, so you get what's called a bottleneck. You know, it's not enough bandwidth for everybody to pass through. But with the advent of the internet, there's a lot of different niches or gaps for people to spread out with. All you have to do is be creative and know how to look at that sort of market and how to merge it with what you're doing and what you're trying to do. At the music seminars, that's one of the primary missions, is to teach you how to do that and how to go about that.
Anyone who controls a channel of distribution, of course, is going to find wealth in this business. The internet is an opportunity where individuals who participate in marketing and promotion and distribution through that particular medium, they basically stand on the same level as any of the big six. The big six being Sony, RCA, MCA, BMG, EMI, and of course Warner. Your potential on the internet places you on the same level as these great oligopoly.
We have some of the best in the industry that are working with us, from Mary Jo Moore.
At Saunders & Associates, we manage and book the group Sounds of Blackness. I grew up at Motown Records. I've worked with various artists from Diana Ross to Smokey Robinson, Temptations, Lionel and the Commodores, Rick James, to some of our newer acts, and I know I'm skipping over a few, but Boys to Men, The Boys, Another Bad Creation, Shanice, Johnny Gill, and many more.
To William Ashburn.
Publishing is the most lucrative area of the music business.
John Christmas.
The information that I would like to convey to any aspiring artist or person seeking to do business in the entertainment industry, I would say understanding the contracts that you sign, contacting an attorney to understand any contract formulation, negotiation, or interpretations. You should contact an attorney who is knowledgeable in the area of entertainment.
Tommy Henderson at LaFace Records.
What I can do is when I see it, and if I like what I hear, I can take it directly to LA, take it directly to Babyface, and cut through all the nonsense that you would normally go through.
Ian Burke.
Well, if I was to advise anyone or inspire anyone in this business, once again, it's very, very simple. Is educate yourself. Getting out there and putting your best foot forward and letting people know that you're serious about what it is that you're trying to do, you know, because believe it or not, once people see you enough, people are going to get curious and they're going to approach you. So it's education, it's networking, you know, and it's applying yourself, applying everything that you've learned. You know, it's there. It's definitely there for the taking, but it's not going to be handed to you. You've got to go out there and get it.
Shy Boy from Shy Boy Entertainment.
I guess one of the key things that you need to have is understanding. Understanding in the sense of the ability to learn and to teach, and the desire to learn and to teach. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different positions behind the glass, behind the mic, behind the camera.
I mean, and the list just goes on and on and on.
When scouting talent, what I look for in an artist is not always the vocal ability, is the presentation or the overall vibe that I get from an artist. I don't want an artist who's arrogant and they don't even have a record deal yet. I want someone who's humble and who's a hard worker, someone who's ready to go out there and they can stay in the studio those long hours and get the hits.
When you get into the business, you find out that you have to do everything, and you find yourself being versatile, but you really have to know what it is that you came in to do.
The other piece is that we listen. The people that we work with have a sincere desire to help.
I love what I do. There's nothing to me better than being able to give inspiration to somebody, to build someone's confidence, and to help them to feel like they have whatever it takes, that, you know, whatever their dreams are, their visions. Set your mind to it and you can do it. There's nothing in the world you cannot do.
Contacts are like credit. They will save you years. And the reverse is true. If you mess up that contact, they can increase the amount of years it'll take for you to make it to your destination.
It's all about the transfer of information, whether you're doing it via the internet or whether you're doing it face-to-face with people. The more you build on your relationships, the better off you're going to be in the long run. When you're trying to present something, if I'm trying to meet an attorney like William Ashbourne, or even an engineer like Shy Boy, or even another A&R person such as myself, it's Kim Smith. It's all part of networking and getting to know people, and them helping you and you helping them.
We give you the fresh information. You know, some stuff that you can read in the textbook, but the other stuff it's live information coming from individuals that do it on a daily basis. And you build that relationship and get that information one-on-one.
These are accredited people here, and views change, things change. And as James said also, I mean, a lot of artists are sitting at home and missing the boat because they're not staying in touch. And I think this panel has been very honest about what they've been asked, and consequently, I think a lot of people got a lot out of it.
You just can't bring your vision to any and every label. You need to do your homework to find out who really can best support you on your vision.
Like Steve said, vision is, very important. And when you come to the door, when you're walking through the door, you don't want to be scattered everywhere. You need to have some direction when you come through the door. And the more direction you have, the more power you're going to have.
It's very important to have some kind of story, some kind of base. When you're coming through that door, which will help your vision, you should already be working twice as hard and have something set up. What happened was we had to figure out what is the angle for Face, the way he dressed, or he was just low-key and cool. And then they helped and worked with him on the speaking situations. And then he put out the album for The Cool in You, and there was a whole big marketing campaign behind that.
Basically, in a nutshell, the internet is going to be the new frontier, is becoming the new frontier, to transact, to sell, the whole 9 yards. It means that now you have a direct beeline from your studio or from whomever's studio to be able to get on the airways and have your product put into an electronic distribution system and get directly to the end user.
You know, it's a very quick way, a very lucrative way in which individuals can get their name across or their identity worldwide. I mean, if you have name recognition, market identity, that helps anyone in the mindset of an investor when they're going to quote-unquote bring you on to the label. If you're an investor and the person that you're engaging or acquires does not have market recognition or name identity, what happens is that the risk factor increases, you know, if you do not have those things. When you're out here starting, you know, right now, if nobody knows you, if people just don't walk up to you on the street and say, hey, that's so-and-so, what that tells you as far as like your identity as a musician in the minds of the public is that you do need some publicity. And there are plenty of ways that you can get it rather cheaply.
If you're already working the marketplace, then it's just icing on the cake. We're coming behind you to increase what you have already done to the next level.
The other thing for the workshop situation that's really key is we have our listening session.
How y'all doing? My name is Little Zane, and I was brought here by Shy Boy to perform for y'all. I want to say thank him for bringing me out here. I was feeling it all alone, but still I kept holding on. 'Cause that's the way I planned it. I got my man, 'cause I'm so good. I take 2 shots so I can get my rebound. Straight to the home, it don't take long to shoot. Put the ball up, flip your wrist. Make you 2 points just like this. Switch, nothing but draws, y'all. In your face, the crowd calls. Shoot. Watch me run over you 49ers just like Aaron did. Forget the gimmick shows, description is thick.
This year, there will be a Best New Artist. A producer will hit the airways and blow up the charts. Some songwriter songs will grace the ears of millions. And it could be you. We have a thing that we say that you have 3 things in common with music's greatest superstars. That's a dream, talent, and 24 hours a day. It all depends on how you